Hi, I'm Laura. Welcome to my homestead kitchen. Today I want to show you how I'm going to turn this into goose jerky. Ed went out and he hunted a bunch of geese. These are 3 goose breasts. So 3 because that's what is gonna fit in the smoker that I have to use. So we're gonna slice these up with the meat slicer. I'm gonna put a marinade on them, and then tomorrow we can smoke them. So I had these in the freezer. It's good to freeze them for about 4 hours, I find. It just stiffens them up so that you get a nicer slice. And then you want to slice it so it goes against the grain. So most of the grains on this are going this way. So we're going to slice it this way. If you slice it with the grain, you'll get a tougher jerky that's harder to chew. Okay, so we have all of this sliced up here. Nice thin chunks. I think it could have been a little more frozen to get nicer slices, but it'll taste just as good anyway. So I'm gonna put this in this big bowl here, and then we're gonna put our marinade on it. So I know you can buy those little packs of like goose jerky and you just has seasonings in it and you just throw it in there. I don't like them as much as like doing my own marinade. So I don't use them anymore. I do my own thing. So I'll show you what I use to marinate this. So we need a 1/4 cup pure maple syrup. And a 1/4 cup soy sauce. We need a tablespoon of garlic powder. We'll use a tablespoon of onion powder. And we'll use a tablespoon of black pepper. If you aren't super big on spice, then lessen that amount of black pepper because it does make it a bit spicy. I'm gonna put in about a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce as well. Okay, the next thing we're gonna add is this pink curing salt. So just a 1/4 teaspoon of that. You don't need much at all. So that's all you need for the base recipe. Something I really love adding to this is a 1/4 cup of chopped fresh dill. Usually when I'm doing jerky, my garden is in full swing, so I have lots of dill. So I like putting in a 1/4 cup of this chopped fresh dill, and it kind of adds like a dill pickly type flavor to the jerky, which is super good. So you can try that or you can leave it out, doesn't matter. But I really like it. Okay, so everything's added in there now. So I'm just gonna give this a really good mix with my hands. And then we'll put it in the fridge until tomorrow. Tomorrow we will start smoking this. You want those flavors to really get in that meat and soak in overnight. Yeah, so leave it for a full like 24 hours is great. So I'll just cover this with some saran wrap, stick it in the fridge, and we will see you tomorrow when we are ready to smoke. Good morning. So we are back at it. It is morning, the sun is shining. So we have enough power coming in from the solar that I can run this thing. It uses these pucks, but you need electricity to like heat it up. Anyway, so we're gonna get our goose jerky onto the trays and then we'll let this preheat and come back out and put it in. We want to get it at about 160, 170. You don't want it too hot or your jerky's gonna be crispy, not soft and chewy. So let's go in, fill up our trays. Okay, so this jerky has been marinating all night. So I'm just gonna put this grill tray thing on here so that we don't make a mess everywhere. And then I'm just gonna spray it with this oil so that hopefully I'll have an easier time cleaning it and the jerky won't stick to it. Because it's just stainless steel. It's not coated in anything. Because of the pink curing salt, you can see the jerky is still that red color. So it looks nice and bright still. Smells nice and dilly. So we're just gonna take each piece of jerky and lay it out on the tray. We're gonna try to fit everything, but we don't want anything overlapping. Yeah, because then it won't cook evenly. So this is a little bit tedious, but. So I'm just gonna put this tray on top, spray it again, and fill up this one. So these are all on here on these 4 trays. The 3 goose breasts work perfectly. I have just a tiny bit of scraps left over. Yeah, so let's go see what the smoker's at and we'll see if we can stick this in there. Okay, so we are smoking away up there, but it's way too hot. It's at like 275. So I'm gonna turn it right down to low, and then it should cool off enough when I have this open, putting in the trays. Okay, so that's filled up. Every little bit, I'm gonna come out, just check on the temperature, and I want to rotate these, so like top and bottom, and then front and back as well, so that they are cooking evenly, because I know the back will get hotter and probably make them crispy at the back and then not cooked at the front. It's kind of a temperamental thing. So yeah, definitely gonna keep my eye on this. So that brought the temperature way down. So I'll set my timer and come back out in 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes has gone by. It looks like we're at about 130. So I'm just gonna turn it up a little bit. Okay, and we'll come back in 10 minutes again. So we're right about at 140. So I think I can turn it up a little bit again, but I'm gonna open this up. It smells really good. And we're gonna switch these around. So the one from the bottom, we're gonna move it to the top, top to the bottom. And I want to also rotate it. So you can see it's cooking. Meat is changing color, releasing some juices, so that's great. So what was closest to the back wall is now gonna be closest to the door. So it's only been cooking for 20 minutes now. Not super sure how long it's gonna take, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, so let's check this again. It's been another 20 minutes. Our temp is staying at about 150, but I decided I'm okay with that. It'll get a more smoky flavor if it's a bit lower and it cooks longer. So I just want to switch these around again, making sure we're getting an even cook on everything. The kids are really excited for this jerky. So we'll check that again soon. Okay, so I left this just go for 25 minutes. So I'm just going to turn it again. It's really close to done, so I should check it. You can tell because it's getting dried out and changing color a bit. And we'll put it back in for another 10, 15. Check it again. So we are officially at our 2-hour mark. So let's check this and see what it looks like. Some of it's looking done and some of it's not.
Mom,
So these pieces on this side aren't looking done yet, but then some of these are looking done. So I'm gonna take some of these off and just put them on the tray, and then I'll put this back in because I don't want these getting overcooked and too crunchy. So you can see when I take it off, it comes off of there nice. This will continue to dry out as it stays out and cools off. Okay, so we'll put that back in for a bit. Okay, so same thing with that tray. Okay, so I got that all back in there, the stuff that's not quite done. So let's just give this piece a try.
Oh, Mom, gonna need some. Mom,
It's nice and chewy, but it is tender. It's really good. There's a bit of spice from that black pepper. Yeah, it has like a super nice flavor. I don't think it's gonna last long with these kids. Look at their vulturing already. Guys, want to try? You like it? Yeah? Is it hard to chew?
No.
No? Does it taste yummy?
Wow.
Looks all done. Great. So in total, for everything, about 2 hours and 20 minutes. And that whole time, it was right at 150. So you could cook it at closer to 170 and it would be done faster. You just got to really watch that you don't get a very crisp jerky. You want it to stay chewy. So yeah, there we have it. Goose jerky is done. And let me tell you, the stuff I already brought in, the boys ate almost all of it. I had to put it away. They thought it was awesome. So this will not last long. We'll probably have to make more as soon as Ed gets some more geese. So we'll see you again next time. I hope I inspired you to make something yourself with your goose meat or whatever other kind of meat that you have. Make some jerky, try it out. Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Hey guys, so Ed is back from work, so I'm just gonna get him to try the jerky. I have it all in this bag now.
She seems really excited.
It's so good.
Did you try some yet, niece?
And you shot them, so.
A lot of smoke. Like so much smoke.
A lot of smoke. Too much smoke?
Nope. It's nice and moist, but like dehydrated at the same time. My homemade jerky, guys, can't beat it. It's great. If it doesn't turn out for you, I'm sorry. Laura did a good job.
Good flavor?
A lot of flavor. I don't know what the spices are. There's pepper. I'm not too good with flavors, but it's delicious.